What the hell? YouTube?
Is it working?
It seems to be.
Oh, I think so. Yeah,
Maybe
I think you've
get
managed to recover it on a
maybe get
fresh
to
stream.
what the heck are we doing? It's not.
But
It's not. I don't know if go ahead.
I think we're seeing the same buffering, the same upload issue. Yeah, but and I also noticed that our chat screen in OBS, I can see that it's super pixelated and things. It's going out clean, but I think that your bandwidth up is causing issues tonight, and it just might be that you've got some connection issues.
Hit my computer with a hammer.
Yeah, that probably will only fix some of it.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah,
well, at least we opened the bottles. That was the important part.
We got 45 minutes out of it, didn't we?
Yeah, and we did get the bottles.
Yeah, we got my long-winded story of the picks and everything.
That's all everyone wanted. They just want a story.
Yeah. And I've loved every single sip of sipping them again. It's been a wee while since I've sipped them. Loving it. Terrific stuff. Terrific whiskey. So we can, we've got the same buffering. I think the same thing's going to happen here. Yeah. But still doing the same lagging thing, says Sugar Kitty.
Yeah.
It's a shame, buddy. It's a real shame.
It is, but I'm not surprised in the slightest.
Hey, let's agree that we just do it again sometime in the future.
Tribe stream just died too. Lowering the resolutions help me buffer list. All right. Lower your resolution, people. Make it look tiny. It definitely is looking like YouTube. Okay, well, good. Because I'm looking at the stream.
It could be YouTube. Could be YouTube having maybe a solar flare has hit YouTube.
Yes, that's probably what it is.
Same buffering here too. Wonder if it's StreamYard or YouTube. It's not. We're not using StreamYard.
It's not StreamYard. I know that much.
Trev's stream just died too. Oh, it's YouTube.
Yeah.
I found lowering the resolution helps me buffer less. It's definitely looking like YouTube. At least change to hit the like button again.
Coast to coast internet issues. Everything's collapsing.
Oh, well.
I don't care. I have whiskey.
Well, it's good to know that it's just bad luck, isn't it? And not finger trouble.
Yeah, because like I said, with everything, I have only done guest streams a couple times, but there's never an issue. Like, it's usually just fine. So if anything's happening, one, I don't know how to fix it because I don't know what's wrong. And two, I can only look at it and be like, oh, there's been no issue on my end.
I've just checked my connection and it looks okay, so it could be YouTube. I tell you what, buddy, let's make an agreement to do it again.
Yes, why not?
We certainly won't go through all the uncorking again because that's been done. But we can certainly get our heads together and talk about stuff that's in our heads and all the kind of challenges that we face from time to time and stuff. The things that we've spoken about in the past. And what we're excited about in whiskey.
Oh, wow, hold on. Was that?
And what we're excited about in whiskey.
Yes. Like, there's a lot going on over here, too. Just with the American single malt thing happening. And
the American single malt thing? It's not a thing. It's a tidal wave. It's incredible.
It is.
I have to say that I don't see how the Malt Whiskey Yearbook can continue. It's going to have to get fatter. It doesn't cover rye and bourbon and all of these things. It's just malt. It's focused on, and it's already struggling for space. I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. There's just so much distilling happening all over the planet, right?
Yep.
So there's lots and lots to talk about, buddy. Shall we decide that YouTube is not going to support us tonight?
Well, it's still going for the moment, so I say it for now. If it crashes again, clearly we stop. But I say we go on for another 8 minutes. Yeah, until like 7 o'clock my time, and then I
Okay.
can stop and then try to start up again by myself. Maybe I don't know. Probably not. Like an hour and it's not working and YouTube's collapsing. It's like it doesn't
No
incentivize me to
problem.
try
No
again.
problem. Well, I can try and use 8 minutes to tell you a silly thing I did today.
Do it.
And you might be able to, if it comes together the way I would like it to, you might be able to see it all firsthand on Thursday. I'm not doing a VPub this week because I'm at the Campbelltown Malts Festival. Pete from Jeff Whiskey, or sorry, Jeff from Jeff Whiskey, he's putting together a pop-up VPub instead. So he's going to host a VPub for the week. It's going out at the normal time, and he's going to be looking at a Campbelltown theme. But I've been trying to shoot a recycled review this weekend in order to put out a recycled review in the lead up to the VPub that Jeff's going to host. What I did though, because I had so many bottles with some dregs left in the bottom, just small amounts left, I was filling up my infinity jar to empty the bottles and let them live on a little bit in the infinity jar. But I quickly filled up the jar and realized that I needed a bigger solution. So I decided to go for it, and I changed my infinity jar into an infinity cask.
Oh Jesus!
So I now have, I don't know how big this blood tub is, but I reckon it's probably 40 litres, could be a 50 litre. A big cask. It was gifted to me for this very purpose, and it's nice. I opened it up, it was nice and fresh. I threw some whiskey in, few litres of whiskey in, 2-3 litres of whiskey, sloshed it around, kept turning the cask over the course of a few weeks just to make sure that the cask was not leaky. And then I started to pour lots and lots and lots of stuff in, and it wasn't all terrible stuff. There was lots of peaty stuff went in today. My infinity jar went into it today, but I dressed it with 2 very, very precious bottles that people will freak out. This is a 19-year-old Glentochers from Single Malts of Scotland. And this is a single cask of 1990 PX Glendronach. Not my favourite Glendronach. This PX Glendronach it's just all PX. It's just all the cask. There's really not much Glendronach character left, despite the fact that it's 50.8% ABV. But I think it will add a nice richness to that cask. I think it's going to add some darker depth, or at least that's what I hope. Making an infinity cask, it's not a spittoon. It's not something just to get rid of all your waste products. I think it should be something that you put whiskies in that you like. And if you start to discard all your whiskies, you're never going to make anything nice. So if it's whiskies that you don't like, just say sayonara to them. If it's whiskies that you think that they're not great, but they might add something to a mix, then throw it in. So I've got this big cask, this big wooden cask. Hopefully I can listen. If I don't make it and if the edit doesn't work out and that doesn't go out on Thursday, I'm really sorry to everyone. I've not edited it yet, so I hope that it goes together and I can show people in the recycled review me filling that cask.
Yeah,
So there you go.
It is always a big maybe for every week I get. Like if a video should go live on Wednesday at 7 p.m. I'm not really sure if it will until usually Wednesday at 5. If I haven't finished it by then, it's not going to happen.
Yes.
So far, I've been able to keep up with it, and usually it's just batch shooting. That's the biggest
the challenge. Absolutely.
10 minutes each. 10 minutes for each bottle, and then hours of editing for each one.
I know.
All right, I want to do chaos since we're talking about blending things. Have you mixed both of these together yet?
Let's do it.
Do it.
Let's
I
do
feel
it.
like this one's going to take over. The dark one's going to take over, but I'm just curious.
I've got a bit less of the dark one.
Yeah, I tried to even it out. I was like, hold on. So they're kind of even. I think, just like you, I have a little less of the darker one. Weep.
I like the way you think, Brian.
It's just chaos. Like, let's see these together, see what happens. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Sugar Kitty. Link to Jeff Whiskey's channel.
I think I can't tell if we're live now or if we've been killed again.
I don't care at this point. I'm just talking to you.
Yeah.
I still see it going on my end. The connection's still crap, but again, if it's happening to everyone, none of us can do anything about it.
Don't know what's happened here.
Not either.
I think it's probably exactly what we'd imagine. It's right bang in the middle of the two.
Yeah. They've kind of
The
combined.
darker one hasn't taken over.
No, you can still, there's that little sweetness of the other one still.
Oh. That works a treat, doesn't it?
That's nice. Thankfully. It's very dry very quickly, though. Oh.
It's drying. So the finish from the darker cask is prevalent, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Might do well.
The texture
2/3 413 to 1/3 411.
What a pleasant surprise.
Oh. I may have done this before, but I don't recall. I do things like this regularly, but I'm really surprised. I'm not mindful of doing it to my own whiskies.
Well, I mean, you had them for a while. And it seems like the natural thing to do was, in my mind.
Yeah.
Like, I have 2 bottles. They're the same. Blah.
Well, this
Up
one
with Irene too much. She has a habit of doing that, like blending stuff instantly.
This one's empty. And the dark one, the fill level always betrays what you're enjoying. The darker one, Cask 411, still got a little left in it. Let's see. Oh, wow. That's gone back in the bottle.
Yeah. It's like, well, you're not getting up early tomorrow.
Yeah, that's the trouble with opaque bottles, right? You don't see what's left in it.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have a funnel for this. This reminds me of me filling my Infinity cask today. I was pouring it all over the place.
Yes. I have a little...
But the cask smells fabulous. It smells absolutely great. Yeah.
All right, well, I'm glad we got to do a little experiment at the end here.
What a great way to finish Sunday.
I'm probably going to try to 1-to-1 this now. Like measure it out.
It's not going to be the last time I blend it.
No. Just try it. Like, let's try that again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Is this? Are we still live? Do you think it's working?
Well, I see it live on my end, but it still has that error.
Yeah.
So it could be me, but if it's happening to other people, then it isn't. And if it's happening to other people, it's a much bigger problem that no one can fix at the moment.
We might end up with an unwatchable stream, which won't be the first time for me. And I'm also mindful that I've probably been playing with this mic instead of just been fiddling with it. So
that's what it is. Your microphone just destroyed the whole stream somehow, just magically.
I changed the mic and broke everything. Ah, dear. Okay, my friend.
Yeah, we've hit 7. Thank you, Roy, for stopping in. We'll do this again sometime soon. Maybe over the summer when you have your break and you have some time. But whatever. Like I said, I work with your schedule because mine's fairly simple, as always.
Well, I think we've turned it into something of an annual event. So let's
I'd like to try to do it every year if you're up for it.
Yeah, absolutely, buddy. Absolutely.
You can't if we get to Texas every year.
Yeah, if we're able to get to Texas, then fine. We can hook up there and raise a glass together.
Yeah.
But when we can't, we've got things like this to do. That was nice to do that tonight. I really enjoyed it. Really did.
Yeah, I'm glad I got to try them and open them.
Yeah, I'm glad I
More
got
of
to
this
witness
very
it.
soon. Maybe after
And
the
thank
payments.
you for saying, "Oh my goodness, these are terrible. Why did I spend all this money?" And